Wow, that's such a cool idea to build. Why didn't I figure it out myself? Let's learn how to build a forest house.
Round 1.
Today, I am building a forest house and starting with the first floor base. I use cobblestone for the foundation and walls. It is a sturdy material that looks good in forest builds. Cobblestone looks like natural stone mined right from the ground, which is perfect for a house in the forest. Outside, I frame the walls with support beams from oak log. Oak wood creates a framework that reinforces the structure and adds visual interest. Support beams from oak log are a classic element of medieval architecture. In real houses, such beams actually held walls and roof. This was not just decoration. Wooden frame on stone foundation is a time-tested construction technique. Oak is strong wood that can handle heavy loads. The contrast between gray stone and brown wood creates a pleasant visual effect. The house does not look boring or monotonous. Above the base, I build a triangular roof from spruce stair. Spruce stairs have a dark brown color that goes well with forest themes. Triangular roof shape is classic for houses in cold climates. It allows snow to slide down. In the forest, there is often a lot of precipitation, and such roof protects from rain and snow better than a flat one. Stairs create a sloped surface that looks like real shingles. The space between the main house and roof needs to be closed so wind and rain do not get inside. In front and back, I fill this space with andesite. Andesite is gray stone that matches well with the cobblestone walls. It differs slightly in texture, which creates visual separation between floors. Triangular gables from andesite complete the house shape and make it look like a real dwelling. Inside the house, the dirt floor does not look very cozy. I replace dirt blocks with oak planks to make a proper wooden floor. Oak planks are warm and pleasant, comfortable to walk on. Wooden floor is also better for health than dirt. In real life, you can get cold from an earthen floor. I also fill remaining gaps in walls with cobblestone. Walls should be solid without holes. Under the roof on the wall, I build one more column from oak log on front and back of the house. These additional beams support the roof and create a feeling of structural reliability. Visually, they divide the facade into sections, which adds architectural complexity. Symmetrical beam placement on front and back maintains design balance. Wooden elements against stone background is a classic medieval style. On the roof, I decide to add a color accent. In the middle, I replace spruce stair with dark oak stair. Dark oak is almost black. It creates a stripe down the center of the roof. This is like a decorative ridge, or just a visual element that breaks up the monotony of a single color roof. Two shades of brown together look harmonious but not boring. Such details distinguish thoughtful design from a simple box. Near the entrance, I place several spruce planks on the floor to create a porch or threshold. Spruce planks are darker than oak and highlight the entry zone. I also place dark oak door as the main house door. The dark oak door is solid and beautiful. It matches the dark accents on the roof. The door is the face of the house, the first thing guests see. A good door creates the right impression. In front of the house, I add missing details to complete the facade. I place spruce planks where needed to close gaps and create decorative elements. Spruce stair I use to create small awnings or cornices. Such protruding elements protect walls from rain and add depth to the facade. The house stops being a flat box and gains volume. In back of the house, I do the same, adding missing spruce planks and stairs. The back facade is also important. The house should look good from all sides. Maybe there will be a second entrance or just windows. Symmetry between front and back creates a cohesive design. Spruce elements are dark and contrast with light oak beams. This creates visual hierarchy of materials. Phew, it took so much effort. Great, my forest house is ready.
Hello?
Hey, Banana Kid, look, I built it. Do you like?
No.
What? Do you think a house like this doesn't look too much like a forest because it's hard to see enemies from the outside?
Oh.
Yes, I think you're right. Maybe then you'll try to build the best forest house yourself?
Yay!
They ran to the place. This is where your building will be. Are you ready?
Yahoo!
Then go ahead.
Round 2.
Banana Kid starts his forest house with an interesting element. He builds 2 pillars from log. These will be supports for an awning. Log pillars are sturdy and look natural in a forest setting. On top of the pillars, he places spruce trapdoor and spruce slab, creating a small roof. Trapdoors and slabs together form an awning that will protect something below from rain and sun. Interesting that Banana Kid starts not with the house itself, but with an outbuilding. The awning from spruce trapdoors and slabs looks light and airy. Trapdoor has a lattice texture that lets some light through but protects from direct precipitation. Spruce slab completes the structure, making it more solid at the edges. Such awnings are often built over wells, firewood storage, or outdoor work areas. Banana Kid clearly plans to use this space for something practical, maybe for a garden or tool storage. Now, Banana Kid moves to building the house itself behind the awning. Support columns he makes from dark oak log. Dark oak is almost black color. It creates a strong visual frame for the house. Second floor walls he builds from birch planks. Birch boards are light, almost white. The contrast between dark columns and light walls is very striking. Banana Kid also adds stone brick at the entrance. Stone bricks create a sturdy foundation. The combination of dark oak, birch, and stone brick is an interesting material palette. Each material has its role. Stone for strength at the bottom, dark wood for structure, light wood for walls. This approach creates visual hierarchy. Heavier materials at bottom, lighter ones on top. This corresponds to real architecture, where the foundation is always stronger than upper floors. Banana Kid understands construction principles. To the right of the house, Banana Kid builds an exterior staircase to the second floor from spruce stair. An exterior staircase is an interesting solution. It saves space inside the house. In real medieval houses, they often made external stairs to upper floors. Spruce stairs are dark and match the dark oak columns. The staircase rises along the house wall, creating an additional architectural element on the facade. The exterior staircase also adds functionality to the house. You can go up to the second floor without entering inside. Convenient if the first floor is used as a workshop or storage. Spruce stair are sturdy and will withstand constant use. Banana Kid places the staircase logically. It does not block the entrance and leads directly to the second floor door. Practical and beautiful element at the same time. In the second floor window, Banana Kid places glass. Glass lets light inside the room, making it bright and pleasant. Windows are important for any dwelling. Without them, it would be dark and gloomy inside. Transparent glass allows seeing what happens outside without leaving the house. Banana Kid cares about comfort of future residents of this forest house. Light and view are basic needs. On top, Banana Kid builds a roof from spruce stair. Spruce stairs create a sloped surface that will drain water and snow. The roof covers the entire house, protecting both floors from weather. The dark color of spruce stairs harmonizes with dark oak columns. The roof is big enough with good overhang so water does not run directly down the walls. Banana Kid builds the roof carefully, every stair in its place. Inside the house, Banana Kid builds the second floor from birch planks. Birch boards are light and create a pleasant floor for the upper level. At the same time, this is the ceiling for the first floor. The floor divides the house into two separate spaces, each with its own purpose. Light birch floor will reflect light from windows, while making the second floor even brighter. Practical and aesthetic solution. First floor walls. Banana Kid fills with stone brick. Stone bricks are strong and protect from cold and moisture. The first floor is often exposed to more dampness from the ground, so stone is more appropriate here than wood. Stone brick has a nice texture that looks like real stone masonry. The first floor becomes a reliable foundation for the whole house, sturdy and durable. Remaining second floor walls, Banana Kid completes using glass and birch planks. Glass for windows, birch planks for other walls. The second floor turns out very bright thanks to many windows. This could be a bedroom or living room where it is pleasant to spend time. The contrast between stone first floor and wooden second creates interesting zone separation. Under the awning that Banana Kid built at the start, he now makes a fence from cobblestone wall. Cobblestone fence outlines the space and creates a protected zone. Inside this zone and inside the first floor room, he tills the ground using a hoe. Tilled ground turns into beds ready for planting. Banana Kid plants seeds there, seeds that will grow into wheat or other crops. A garden under the awning and inside the house is a smart solution for forest living. Under the awning, plants are protected from heavy rain, but get enough light. Inside the house, you can grow crops year-round, even in winter. Cobblestone fence prevents animals from getting on the beds and eating the harvest. Banana Kid creates a self-sufficient homestead where you can live and grow food. Now, Banana Kid moves to decorating the house with decorative elements. He places leaves with sign instead of flower pots. Foliage looks like small bushes or decorative plants, and signs serve as stands. This is a creative way to create greenery around the house without using regular pots. Plants liven up the build and make it more cozy and lived in. Near the staircase, Banana Kid places a couple of torch for lighting. Torches are important for safety. At night, without light, it is easy to fall from stairs. Torch fire also repels hostile mobs that spawn in darkness. 2 torches are enough to light the staircase and part of the yard. Banana Kid thinks about practicality. A beautiful house should also be safe to live in. On top of the roof, Banana Kid builds a chimney. He uses cobblestone for the chimney base, spruce trapdoor on sides for decor, and campfire inside to create smoke. The campfire gives real smoke that rises up from the chimney. This creates the effect of a working fireplace inside the house. The chimney is not just decorative, it shows the house is inhabited and cozy. There is fire burning inside. Campfire in the chimney is smart use of game mechanics. Campfire produces smoke particles that rise upward, creating a realistic visual effect. Spruce trapdoor around the chimney hide the campfire and make the structure neater. Cobblestone is sturdy and will not catch fire from flames inside. Banana Kid created a working chimney that looks and functions like a real one. Banana Kid completes windows on the second floor, adding glass where it was missing. All windows are now glazed and protect from wind and rain. Below the windows, he places flower pots with plants. Pots under windows are a classic decorative element that adds color and life to the facade. Flowers and pots say that people who care about beauty live in this house. Banana Kid's forest house is fully complete. This is a 2-story house with stone first floor and wooden second. Exterior staircase leads upstairs, roof from spruce stairs with a chimney. Under the awning and inside, there is a garden for growing food. Decor from plants, torches, and flower pots makes the house alive and cozy. Banana Kid built a real forest homestead.
Ta-da! Yay!
Where did everyone run off to? Hey guys, what's all that noise?
Banana Kid and I are building a forest house, JJ. Who did it better?
Oh, both of your buildings look great, but I think it's up to the audience to decide who did the best.
Yes, JJ, you're right. Maybe then you have comments on the construction of Banana Kid?
Your forest house has such a great view from the window. Besides, I like the idea of building a vegetable garden right inside the house.
I totally agree with you, JJ. Maybe you will build a forest house?
Okay, then let's run to the place as soon as possible.
JJ, good luck to you. We'll wait in the house.
Thanks, guys. Then I'm starting. Round 3. Today, I will be building a large forest house, and this will be a serious project with 2 floors and a detailed interior. A forest house should harmonize with surrounding nature and use materials that look natural. I begin construction with the first floor, the foundation of any reliable house. For walls, I choose cobblestone. Cobblestone is a classic material for medieval forest builds. Cobblestone has a rough texture that looks like stone gathered right from the forest or river. This is a sturdy material that protects from cold, moisture, and even attacks from hostile mobs. Stone walls will stand for centuries if built properly. Cobblestone is also fireproof, which is important for a house where a fireplace will burn. I build walls thick enough for good thermal insulation. Outside the walls, I use oak log as support beams. Oak wood creates a visual frame that breaks up the monotony of stone walls. This is not just decoration. In real architecture, wooden beams actually reinforce stone masonry. Oak log has a warm brown color that contrasts with gray cobblestone. I place vertical beams at corners and at regular intervals along the walls. In front of the house, I build a large entrance, which will be the main facade of the building. The entrance should be impressive and welcoming. Above the entrance, I place stair to create a decorative canopy or arch. Stairs form an awning that protects the door from rain and creates an architectural accent. A large entrance says, "This is not a modest hut, but a real house for a wealthy forest dweller." The remaining first floor walls I complete using the same principle as the front. Cobblestone for the main masonry, oak log for vertical supports outside. Uniformity of materials around the entire perimeter creates a cohesive look. Each wall gets its decorative elements, stairs above, windows, and doors. The house gradually takes on a solid form. This is no longer just a box, but an architectural structure. First floor walls are complete and look impressive. Stone foundation with wooden frame is a classic of medieval construction. Now, I need to move to the second floor, which will differ from the first. Material variety between floors creates visual interest and shows different purposes of rooms. First floor for work and household, second for living and rest. The second floor I decide to make from oak planks as the main wall material. Oak boards are lighter and warmer than stone. They will create a cozy atmosphere for living quarters. Wooden walls are also lighter than stone, which reduces load on the foundation. Oak planks have a beautiful, natural wood texture that is pleasant to look at. Contrast between stone bottom and wooden top makes the house more interesting. Outside the second floor, I also place oak log as support elements. Wooden beams continue the first floor style, connecting both levels into a single composition. Vertical log beams break up the plane of wooden walls. Oak is strong wood that will withstand both weather and time. The frame support system makes the structure reliable and beautiful simultaneously. In the second floor windows, I place glass pane instead of regular glass. Glass panes are thinner and look neater. They create the effect of real window frames. Glass pane also allows better visibility from inside out thanks to less thickness. Windows on the second floor are large to let lots of light into living rooms. Good lighting is important for comfortable living. Above the second floor wall, I start building part of the roof. I use oak stair at the edges to create a wooden eave. In the middle of the roof, I use stone brick stair. The combination of wood at edges and stone in center creates an interesting two-tone pattern. The roof is the most important house element that protects everything inside from weather. Wooden stairs at the roof edges create a warm transition from walls to roofing. Stone brick stair in the middle adds strength and create a visual roof center. Gray stone and brown wood together look harmonious. Such a combined roof looks richer than a single color one. I build each stair carefully. The roof should be even without skewing. The second floor I fill with oak planks. Oak boards create a warm wooden floor pleasant to walk on. The second floor also serves as the first floor ceiling, so it must be strong. Oak planks will handle furniture and people without problems. Light wooden floor will reflect light from windows well, making the room even brighter. I build another second floor wall from the same materials. Oak planks for the main surface, oak log for support beams outside. Material uniformity throughout the second floor creates a cohesive look. I also place oak fence to make a balcony exit. A balcony is a wonderful addition to any house. You can stand there and look at the forest around. Oak fence forms the balcony railing, protecting from falling, but not blocking the view. The balcony extends outside and allows enjoying fresh air without going to the first floor. In good weather, you can have breakfast here or just relax. Oak fence is sturdy and will not break if you lean on it. The balcony adds architectural complexity to the facade and practical value for residents. To the right of the main room, I build a staircase to the second floor. I use oak planks for stair steps. Oak boards are strong and beautiful. The staircase rises from inside the house, which is more convenient than outside. An interior staircase is protected from weather and accessible at any time. I build the staircase at the right angle. Too steep would be uncomfortable. Gaps in the staircase structure on sides and back, I fill with oak log. Wood closes the gaps and makes the staircase more solid. A staircase should not look like steps floating in air. It needs structural support. oak log creates side walls of the stairwell. Now, the staircase looks like a finished architectural element, not a temporary structure. On top, I continue building the roof using oak stair at edges. Oak stairs create a wooden overhang that protects walls from rain. In the middle of the roof, I use stone brick stair as before. On top, at the roof ridge, I place stone brick slab. Slabs create an even crest without sharp angles at the very top of the roof. The material combination on the roof continues the theme of the whole house. Wood and stone work together, each in its place. Stone brick slab at the ridge is the final touch that completes the roof shape. The roof is high enough for snow and water to easily slide off. The pitch angle is calculated for effective precipitation drainage. A good roof is the key to a dry and warm house. I complete remaining gaps on the second floor using the same blocks. Oak planks fill wall gaps. Oak log reinforce the structure. Everything should be sealed, without cracks where wind and cold penetrate. I check every corner and joint. A mist block can create a problem. The second floor becomes fully enclosed and ready for interior finishing. Glass pane I place where additional windows are needed. There is never too much light, especially in a forest where trees block the sun. Each window is carefully framed with wooden elements. Glass panes are transparent and let maximum light inside. The second floor is now bright and ready for living room setup. The first floor I fill with cobblestone. Stone floor on the first floor is more practical than wooden. Stone does not fear moisture that can seep up from the ground. Stone floor is also easier to clean if you track in dirt from outside. Cobblestone matches the first floor walls, creating a unified stone interior. A sturdy floor will handle any load. At the entrance on the first floor, I place functional blocks. I put a couple coal blocks for fuel storage, furnace for cooking food and smelting ore, crafting table for creating tools and items. The first floor becomes a work zone where you can practice crafts. This is logical division. Work downstairs, rest upstairs. Inside on the first floor, I complete the ceiling to close the space. The ceiling from oak planks matches the second floor. Now the first floor is fully closed from above. The ceiling not only protects from what happens upstairs, but also creates a sense of a finished room. Without a ceiling, the room would look like an unfinished box. On the second floor, I also complete the ceiling under the roof. The ceiling hides the internal roof structure and creates an even surface above. The room becomes fully enclosed and cozy. The ceiling also helps retain heat, hot air rises and stays. Now both floors are ready for furniture placement. Time for furniture. I place bed for sleeping. Nearby, I place a nightstand for small items and lamp for lighting. For decor, I place anvil with leaves on top. Anvils with foliage are a popular element of modern Minecraft design. Metal and greenery create interesting contrast. Plants liven up the room and add a natural element which is especially appropriate in a forest house. Several such compositions around the room create a sense of harmony with nature outside. I place wardrobes for storing clothes and things. Organized storage is important for comfortable living. Sofa for relaxation and socializing with guests. Vanity table with mirror for morning preparations. I arrange furniture logically, leaving passages between items. On the second floor, I lay red carpet, red rugs. Carpets make the floor softer and warmer for bare feet. Red color adds richness and coziness to the interior. Carpets also muffle footstep sounds, which is important if someone is working downstairs. Red accents against light wood look elegant and expensive. At the entrance, I place door to close the house from outside. Doors protect from cold, rain, and uninvited guests. Good doors are the first line of defense for any house. Now the house is fully enclosed and ready for living. On the first floor, I continue setting up the workspace. I place various chests for storing resources and materials. Chests of different sizes for different item categories. Anvil with leaves I add here too for unified style with the upper floor. Armor stand I place for storing and displaying armor. Crafting table and furnace are already there. I add more furnaces for parallel smelting. On the armor stands, I put full sets of armor. Armor on stands looks impressive and is always ready for use. This shows that a warrior, or adventurer, lives here. Above each armor on stands, I hang sword in item frame. Swords in frames on the wall is classic decor for a warrior's home. Each sword above its armor creates a complete gear set. Frames allow beautifully displaying weapons without taking chest space. Great! My forest house is ready. It's time for me to show it to the guys.
Wow, JJ, you just built the best forest house. It's like you combined both of our ideas and built something special. I like it.
Thank you guys. I am very glad that you liked my building. Friends, be sure to write in the comments whose building you liked the most. Well, I think it's time for us to finish.
Yes, JJ, you're right.
Subscribe and like. Bye-bye.